Hello there, this is ATG with another part of the famous U-Rasia versus Shingo and actually also U-Rasia versus Gian set, playlist, whatever have you. These were played in July, so quite a while ago. I didn't get around to recording these and today I was quite bored, so I thought why not just rewatch them because they're fun to watch and just comment at the same time. So doing two things at once, why not? I'm enjoying watching those, so why not just comment? I put the playlists and the links to the originals in the description, so check out the playlists. There's a million first to tens between these players. I introduced them many times already. I'll skip all of that. I will keep all the extra info to the minimum, and I would say let's go. Let's just go. This is Shingo versus U-Rasia first. Very much looking forward to this. I've seen each of these sets once. I like both of them for different reasons. You'll see. Shingo on the one player side playing his usual team of Kula, Kim and Ryo. And U-Rasia playing Oswald, Kula and K-Dash. Shingo one of the few top players who plays Kim in his main team. Another one that comes to mind is Kyuntakuya. He has a very strong Kim. I'm not sure whether Kim is in his main team though right now. He keeps switching his main team. Here we go, first round Oswald versus Kula there. Nice crouching B against the jump in attempt from Kula. You can beat jumping C with that. Whoa, misses the ace, gets punched with Shoryuken there. Crouching B, rollback from Oswald, trying his best to get away from Kula, getting slowly pushed into the corner. Now he's poking away, trying to beat her jump ins again with crouching B and does a jumping D to hit her air to air. Now he's cornered. Escapes with a wild jump. Kula was doing sweep, possibly the buffer Shoryuken. Now Kula is cornered. Very fast shift there to K-Dash. Very interesting decision, maybe a bit premature. He couldn't stun there, so now he has K-Dash in there with only one stock, which is pretty bad. The only good thing is that his leader will generate some more judgment, so that's nice. K-Dash not knocked down, goes for the C Shoryuken, shifts on reaction. Shingo didn't opt for the guard cancel roll there, seeing the Shoryuken. That could have prevented the quick shift, but it's fine. We are back to Kula and Oswald. Oswald now eliminating Kula, but Shingo sits at 2 shift stocks, which is pretty good for him. He can easily go for a stun combo if he hits Oswald there. Nice anti-air forward A there. Shingo getting a bit greedy there with his very high jump-ins, but then again, it's quite hard for Oswald to get away from Ryo. It's quite a bad matchup. Very nice reaction there from that stray card hit there. Guard cancel roll from Shingo didn't lead to anything. Oswald now pressuring Shoryuken and shift from Shingo to Kim. Kim getting hit in the air. Nice reaction there from U-Rasia. U-Rasia going for the stun combo. Another shift to Kula this time, interestingly not to Oswald. And Kula getting that shift barely with the jump up D, and Oswald goes for the ace. Kim is out of the picture. Only Ryo is left, looking very grim now in that first match for Shingo. Cross up, nice roll out from Shingo, that's very respectful. Remember, no recovery when Ryo is incoming. He's one of the 4 characters of Ryo, whatever, that has this, so could have also done a Shoryuken, but he just opted for that roll, very nice. There was a missed input there for U-Rasia, sometimes happens, wanted to go for that tag any minute spike, but got the accidental quarter circle forward kicking to the fireball instead. That just happens if you play K-Dash, because of the super jump motion you do to jump forward. Meanwhile, Shingo trying his best to hold on, and gets killed by the far B. Very nice poke from K-Dash, by the way. It's quite minus, but it's so useful, particularly to end block strings. And if you tag somebody trying to jump out in the corner with standing B, you can confirm into his LDM, which is a very strong option. So first match taken by U-Rasia. Very aggressive play there from him early with that shift to K-Dash, which kind of worked out. But barely, and then Shingo wasn't able to capitalize on his 2 shift stocks. He had that shift advantage, but wasn't able to find that hit to convert into a shift combo. There's plenty of ways to get that with Ryo. It's quite possible. His jumping D is very fast since the small jump is so low, so you can get that overhead very quickly. You can also do run up, crouching B, crouching C. That's also an option into forward A and then shift. That's a lot of stun. Anyway, there we go. Match opener, sweep into forward A into knockdown combo, goes for the C card, and now Shingo rolled out of the corner. Very nice down forward A there. Hard knockdown, race spin, beats it with counter hit. Shingo backing off, trying to punish the sweep, doesn't quite get it. Sweep is very unsafe from Oswald there. Didn't confirm the jumping D, but it was really low and hard to confirm there. Nice bread and butter from the breath. Hard knockdown, goes for the run-up, delay crouching B into throw. U-Rasia rolling back into the corner, pokes out with crouching B far C, down forward A. Bit optimistic there, he didn't see there was a ground hit far away and didn't cancel in time to get that ace, so he got punished for that. Very even now in live. Another nice forward A, predicted there just that Shingo would jump. Shingo under a lot of pressure. Oh, interesting. Why the walk forward? That looked... maybe he was expecting a cross-up or something. And there we go. That's an Okizeme hit. Couldn't convert into anything from that, unfortunately. Wow, reversals. But I wonder if that was on reaction. Usually... oh, wow, another one. Usually you don't do that Hail Mary style because it has quite a bit of startup and slow. So maybe there even was reactionary to the forward A. And bread and butter combo there for U-Rasia this time with Kula. Goes for the crouching B into breath, and Shingo rolling out. Goes for the standing A pressure and lots of jumping Ds there. Gets clipped by the race pin. Hard knockdown. No shift, no super cancel or anything. And we see a shift to Ryo. Kula's guard bar is flashing now. She's almost getting a guard crush. Jumping A. Close C into the heavy kick. Race pin's very annoying to deal with for Ryo because he's so tall. Race pin will connect on crouch. And that D race pin is like plus 10 on block. So very annoying. Ooh, very Hail Mary Shoryuken there for Kula, but it worked out. Meanwhile, she gets guard crushed, but Ryo couldn't capitalize. And there we go. That's the shift combo into K-Dash and LDM. That's a dead Ryo. Kim hanging on with a sliver of life. That looked like a fake cross-up, actually. It was a 50-50. It looked like a fake cross-up. And then that heat, actually, you have to input the other way. It's kind of crazy. You have to have a very specific timing, and then instead of doing the usual 2 times quarter circle forward punch, you have to do quarter circle back and then quarter circle forward punch because you briefly cross your opponent during that slide with K-Dash. It's quite annoying. Maybe there's a better way of doing it, but that's how I do it. If you just do 2 times quarter circle forward, it's not gonna work. I was just worried for a second whether my mic was turned on. That would have been a bit embarrassing. But it looks like we are good. So U-Rasia with a 2-0 lead now. Oh, nice counter hit into another jumping E. Could have gone for the down forward A. I guess he just opted to go for the second jumping E because it was more safe, or he just didn't confirm. Overhead, hard knockdown. Kula's almost stunned, almost has no life left. Another jump up C, but he didn't punish the rollout. You can punish that with close D. Maybe his timing was off, or he didn't see it. And gets the kill. Okizeme waits for Ryo to roll out. Also didn't get that punish. It's not easy to punish rolls on reaction. Quite possible, but you kind of have to expect that they're coming. Very high jumping C there from Oswald to basically make Ryo block earlier or react earlier. Never was his goal to hit there and combo with that jump C. He just wanted to somehow get out of that corner and put Ryo into a position where he has to block. Meanwhile, Ryo got stunned and is now close to dead. And gets 3 minutes, walks back, empty jump in and then overhead, and Shingo's Kim going for the immediate guard cancel out, gets super hard knockdown in the corner. Kim wakes up a bit slower, that's why it looks like that was the reason that U-Rasia just mistimed his Okizeme there, and Kim got the throw. Goes for the pressure, nice standing E there, and that's a full punish. There we go, double super. Nice play there from Shingo. It's the usual punish you do. And instant dive to do some chip damage. Shift out from U-Rasia with Shoryuken C into shift to Kula. That's a very difficult shift combo he just did there with the Shoryuken into the shift. You have to be very quick because the Shoryuken is so quick. And then you have to basically pick the right normal with the right character, or you just will not be able to combo there. I think it's corner only as well. Might be character specific. But with Oswald there's a good chance it's corner only. U-Rasia taking a 3-0 lead now. I wonder if there's gonna be some switching around. Like in some of these sets, from what I recall, I think Shingo switched Kim to first position sometimes and Kula second. Does that seem to work out better for him? I mean, both have, in my opinion, a good matchup against Oswald. Both Kim and Kula should have the upper hand on Oswald. With Kim, I'm not 100% sure, but it feels like it feels quite difficult for Oswald. Nice cross up into full combo there. Look at that damage. It's already lost 70% roughly. 65 or something. Now U-Rasia being cornered, tries to be patient, wants to mash out there with standing A and gets tagged by the crouching B. Another crouching B tag there. Somehow a missed confirm, but totally doesn't matter. He goes for the shift just to get Oswald out of there, and he doesn't have any shift stock now because of that. And Oswald is very low, so despite that corner knockdown, he just get very nice combo there from Shingo, and that should give him a huge lead there. And oh no, he misses the shift. He missed the shift back to Kula, but it's fine. There we go. Kula building meter there. There's Oswald now. She's just tries to throw him. Oswald trying his best to survive. Guard cancel. Option select slide. You just hold down back B and Oswald rolled out, so you get that slide to punish the roll. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. There we go. And super? No, doesn't go for the super. Interesting. Oh, he missed. And now we have K-Dash versus Kim. Crouching B, jumping A, and just to walk forward and throw, but Kim just jumped out of that. Kim now being very aggressive with his pokes, crouching A, standing A, super annoying to deal with, and takes the match. A very convincing match there from Shingo. He had that one combo drop, which would have been a problem possibly from Ryo to Kula, where he wanted to shift the far D, but in the end it worked out for him. He had such a commanding, dominating first matchup with Kula against Oswald, and then some crucial combo hits. So yeah, that's basically the reason to run Kula Ryo. If you can hit a race spin, you will get that LDM from Ryo with one shift and two stocks. All you need is a race spin hit, and that's really not hard to get. But U-Rasia is just doing his best to not get hit by race spins, so you see that rather rarely between these two people. Even though that's one of the strengths of Shingo's team, he can't really capitalize it on it too much. It's like the first time we see it in 4 matches, and from what I recall from the set, there aren't too many times where he lands that combo actually. Nice reactionary Shoryuken there from Shingo, and gets attacked by standing A. Anti-air, jump up D, hits standing barely, down forward A, very nice confirm, that's an ace. Perfect spacing and height, there we go. And goes for the backdash because he's slightly minus after the ace. Nice counter hit confirmed there. Kula's dead, Kardok Kisame rolls through to avoid Shoryuken, but very ballsy throw there from Shingo that could have backfired if U-Rasia blocked, then the card would have hit. He might have lost Ryo because of that. Very ballsy, but it worked out for him. And now we have Ryo versus U-Rasia in the neutral, which is quite difficult for Oswald. But did I say Ryo versus U-Rasia? Well, obviously it is, but it's also Ryo versus Oswald. Hi René. And meanwhile, Oswald has been eliminated. We have Kim against Kula. Kula going. Oh wow, what a sick confirm. Jumping E counter hit into race spin. A double hit race spin into super. What a nice combo there. Now she's cornered. Tries her best to escape with race spin. Very aggressive play by both players. The guard cancel by Shingo. Gets tagged by the overhead. Saving shift to Ryo. And gets tagged by the slide in turn. And now he has to block these annoying heavy kick race spins again. And another one. And C breath. He barely got that close C hit because close C is only 4 frames. He's super fast. He was able to interrupt that C breath with guard cancel roll and C. He was now dead, and we have K-Dash against a very low HP Kim. It's gonna be very difficult for Shingo. Oh my god, he's almost dead now. There we go, that's the B to stop people from jumping out I talked about before. I can hear Savakoto commenting on that vid. Don't know who the other commenter is. Jumping either from Kula and Oswald going for the anti-mash pressure. You do crouching A into forward A. There's a very small gap and you just cancel Hail Mary style into his Wreckers. You can do that against Kula because he can't really punish Wreckers from max range. Didn't help him though, he's cornered now and stunned, and Oswald is out of the picture. Kula Okizeme time, run through super jump C that looked very strange. Also didn't really work against U-Rasia. U-Rasia getting knocked down by the Shoryuken, jump C, U-Rasia getting tagged in the air, race spin, hits him with the breath, down forward C, another breath hit. Shingo trying his best to approach now, also goes for the down forward C, jumping E, no counter hit, far B to stop the jump out, and they are trading breaths and kicks like crazy. There we go, very nice roll through. You can roll through that super on reaction, top players always do it. Oh, yeah, that saving shift was really mandatory. Kula would have been dead there, and option select slide, flash kick from Kim, quite annoying to deal with actually. You can punish it with race spin with Kula, but you kind of have to know it's coming, it's so quick. And kind of hard to punish. It's interesting that U-Rasia keeps using jumping A for his... Oh, nice air-to-air, jumping B into an air minute spike there. He uses jumping A for his jump-in attempts, not jumping C. I would expect him to use jumping C. He apparently knows something I don't know, so jumping A must be good against Kim. Maybe it's also the pushback might have less pushback, and it's always useful if you want to assert pressure. There, another jumping A. Very useful. Nice reactionary roll. Could have also been a standing C, but I guess he held that direction just in case it's not enough time to punish. Jump D from Ryo, and Shingo still having a huge lead in that match. Saving shift to Kula, and whiffs the jumping E there. Another jumping E, very aggressive with these jumping E's. He just expects U-Rasia to jump, but he just doesn't. Ah, and there we go. Dead Kula, but U-Rasia now at 2 stocks, super low HP. Ah, misses the minutes. Could have also been minutes into LDM, possibly. Might have been a bit too. Ooh, there we go. That was sick. Oh man, he's at 0 health, so any hit will kill U-Rasia. There we go. Shingo barely takes it. A huge lead, and U-Rasia almost got that comeback. Possibly has the very best K-Dash. I actually asked the Japanese players, I don't know if I ever mentioned this, whether who has the best K-Dash, whether it's him or Keitani, because Keitani is also very famous for his K-Dash. I think U-Rasia actually has the strongest one. Not the most technical one, that definitely goes to Keitani, but U-Rasia's is just, I would say, the strongest. If you want to see footage of Keitani, actually he was at the Savakoro Festival 2019. And he played against U-Rasia there as well, so I highly recommend checking that footage out. It's very, very nice K-Dash footage. His team is Kulagato K-Dash. Meanwhile, U-Rasia having Kula cornered. Kula managed to run out of the corner, wasn't able to confirm those crouching beats into Shoryuken. Doesn't matter, she backdashes, gives her time to Shoryuken on reaction, and got Oswald. Oswald now has her in the corner again, 2D forward A with frame advantage, jumping E counter hit. Far A, far D, goes for the backdash. Man, these pokes, U-Rasia is just such a pro at this matchup, it's incredible. It's so hard to play this matchup, but he just doesn't care. Usually Kula dominates Oswald. Nice. Oh wow, what a nice setup. I wonder if the added time that Kim takes to wake up also comes in effect for that throw. I think it depends on the wake up animation, whether it's face up or face down. I would have to check it out, but it looked like it was safe there to throw a card and still get that 2B. I'm not sure why he did that. The quarter circle forward B with Oswald there. That would have been a wall bounce. I guess he could have gone for that fancy K-Dash shift combo where you do the LDM mid-screen. But in any case, he was too close to the corner. Saving shift there from U-Rasia. And guard cancel roll back from Shingo, which is usually a good choice to bait the slide from K-Dash. You can sometimes even punish it if you do that. Very frequently, actually, if you roll right before the flame and then the K-Dash adds the slide. Oh wow, what a nice punish. That was really nice. Just made the Shoryuken whiff, took the time for that flame into slide, got that air hit, and had still enough time for the standing A to walk back LDM. There's a couple of spacings you have to have down with K-Dash if you want to basically optimize. And that's the one we just saw, where you can barely pick up with standing A. And then there's one where you're a bit further away in the same situation, and there you would actually use far B and can still combo into LDM. So you do the flame, trigger into the slide, and then far B, and can then combo to LDM. If you are point blank in the corner, both of those are not gonna work. You have to have some distance. But there's other setups, obviously, you can use in the corner, the easier ones. Ooh, jumping E, wow, run through. Kula no collision during her back roll, so ballsy run through there from U-Rasia. Ballsy because it's so tight to cross her up there that if she tried doing a special move, it would auto turn, so her Shoryuken would have gone in the other direction and probably hit Oswald. Then again, he did a low, so that actually beats Shoryukens. Ooh, barely didn't get the cross up there with Ryo. Ryo now swinging with jumping E, standing D, far B, another jumping E, another far D, but Oswald just blocks, pins him with the card. Very interesting jump out there from Shingo. It looked like he knew the card was not gonna hit. He just did a small jump forward. It looked very strange. Shoryuken shift, run through against K-Dash. Also works against K-Dash, as you just saw. Run through low. Very nicely done by Shingo there. Shingo backing off with roll, running in and getting tagged by that annoying jumping E from K-Dash, which is so super strong. There's that attempt from U-Rasia for the same combo I just talked about, the flame into the slide, where the flame whiffs very close to the corner. Would have been an LDM, so good that Shingo didn't get tagged there. Close B from K-Dash, actually a low hit, so he did the double low there into Eintrigger, but Shingo just blocked it very patiently there. Shingo trying his best now to get out of the corner, and there we finally have a roll into throw. Goes for a delay throw. I like that because it was basically a bait of a Shoryuken and a guard cancel at the same time, so just a delay throw something is a very good option. Nice hit confirm there on the counter hit. U-Rasia manages to roll out, goes for those jumping Ace again. Got that 2B, but wasn't sure he would combo because you cannot really punish roll forward with 2B, so he saw that roll, did that 2B and probably thought it's not gonna hit. And throw takes it for U-Rasia. U-Rasia leading 6-2 is a very strong lead now for him. Shingo has to step it up to win this still. I mean, 6-2 is already entering a realm where it's gonna be very, very difficult, even impossible to catch up. If, let's say, this is gonna be an 8-2, then it's virtually impossible. I mean, we've seen it happen here, right? But it would be tough. Okay, here we go again. Jump up D for Oswald and just backdash from Kula, pumping some meter, gets tagged while she did the breath, hard knockdown by Oswald, delay throw, nice a 50-50, goes for the cross up, Kula blocking wrong, actually stood up so she didn't even block low, not sure what she was trying to do, shift to K-Dash, that's a dead Kula, is gonna stun, shift back to Oswald, does the bread and, oh he goes for the ace, yeah. I think he could have gone for a bread and butter. To get a better situation, doesn't matter. Oh my god, he goes for the fancy combo, very nice. Down forward A, max delay. Oh, this is so sick. Why didn't he do the LDM? I guess he either thought that Ryo was too low to get the LDM still, or he just didn't think he had the meter, but he did. That could have been LDM. He tried to go for minutes though. It's okay. Jump A, crouch B, sweep. Nice jump out at the perfect moment for Shingo. Goes for the hard knockdown, cross up, counter hit. U-Rasia was pushing some kind of button possibly. A reversal that didn't work because he got crossed. Nice tag there with the up kick into Ein. Oh wow, the double standing B is actually a punish against roll. That's good to know, I would say, because usually the lows cannot beat, at least crouching light kicks cannot beat roll. But standing B is a low and that actually beat the roll of Shingo. And if you're doing a roll, that looks quite useful. Guess you have to react quickly though and then change your Eintrigger input, so not easy. But useful. Here we go, Kula just moving back and forth, trying to get Shingo to jump in a bad angle so she can Shoryuken and finish him off, or maybe get a breath when he gets too close. There we go, finally. And during landing recovery, it was really close. Could have almost blocked that one. Nice rollback there against the heavy breath from Shingo. He saw it and did it on the last second. Also very patient, I mean he has to be, right, he's almost dead. Nice hit confirmed there, gets the stun against Kula, and that's dead Kula. Now he has to hit his Okizeme against K-Dash. Fake cross, jump back, jump forward, interesting, goes with the shift to Oswald, and another LDM, oh! Come on Shingo, do the comeback. Hard knockdown, good damage, what's he gonna do? And jumping E. Oh wow! That actually looked intentional. I think he might have tried to get the guard point from that move against possibly like a wake up E or whatever. Or he thought that the jump E would hit on counter hit. Or it actually was accidental and he tried doing close C. It's hard to tell. That must have been frustrating. Empty jump forward, cross up attempt, but Shingo jumping out and gets tagged by the far C from Oswald. Down forward A gets hit by jumping E, counter hit. Both players keeping their distance now, just poking away wildly. Now nice crouching B there. Kula's no corner, jump out E and far B. Far B is such a good normal to stop approaches and stop people from mashing. Doesn't lead too much, but it doesn't matter. You just stop them from mashing. Sometimes you cancel into breath or race spin. If they mash after that, then you tag them. Nice throw there. Unfortunate combo drop from U-Rasia. And interesting, goes for the run there. Maybe a boss's attempt at a shift combo. So he could just get Oswald out there. I'm not sure what he was trying to do. Looks like a wake up back there she just did there. Down forward C. Kula taking her time. Nice. And catches him with a breath. Jumps. Okay, goes for the throw. Jump C. Crouching B. Breath. Breath in turn from U-Rasia there. Down forward C. Clashes with the projectile reflect. At least that's what it looked like right now. Saving shift from U-Rasia. Gets tagged by an option select, it looks like. She was probably going to do Shoryuken C and then got the accidental quarter to go back C because he crossed her up. U-Rasia's no cornered. Oh my god, that cross up. Please tell me that was accidental. That was so sick. Got the cross up slide against the roll of Rio. They are trading blows like crazy. Oh wow, that minute snipe. He loves doing that against Gato for some reason. I never seen him attempt that against Rio. Didn't work out for him. Fake cross. Counter hit against Kula, not sure. It looked like a race spin. I didn't really see it. And the X super is actually quite hard to do there. That super because it needs a good timing or you will get the move will not come out because of the cross up. The very brief cross up that happens. Jumping ace, super early jumping ace to stop mashing is very interesting. And then she just goes for crouching B. It looks like Shingo doesn't have anything. Actually, Kim doesn't have anything to stop that. Because that jumping A is quite high. You would think that there's a gap where he can mash, but he just doesn't dare to push a button there. That looks like quite the annoying pressure that Kula is doing there. Crouching B, runner, crouching B, standing B, backdash. But, oh nice. And there we go, LDM. That's the match for Shingo there. That was clutch. Very nice match. Lots of back and forth here. So just from observation, I think the one biggest problem I see for Shingo in this matchup is that he cannot find these openings on U-Rasia to land these devastating combos that his team has. His team definitely has. We've seen so few shift combos into LDM. Mostly we've seen LDMs from Rio if only Rio survives with like super cancel, but I think there's only been like 2 shift combos with LDM if I'm not mistaken. So there's something, could be one of the reasons why this is just not working out for him. For maximum potential he has to land those combos. Lots of wild jumping E's there from Shingo. Nice punish there with race spin, hard knockdown. Jump A, roll forward from Oswald. Oswald going for the close B, interesting. Gets knocked down, nice cross up. Ah, that hurts. He can do C into forward A because of the back turned hitbox there. Delay low, that's why he stood up. Nice hit there, and overhead, and another low, and unfortunately U-Rasia stood up. Reversal race spin on incoming, that works since Kula has no recovery. Oh my god, wake up forward A. I think that might have been a reversal roll. It's so frustrating if that happens. If you wake up and you want to do like a forward roll and you get that accidental forward A, that can cost you the match. Might have actually cost him the match now. Oh my god, that combo is also so sick. It's so hard to do. Juggling into Shoryuken A and then getting that delayed LDM is so difficult. Basically your Shoryuken A has to hit in a specific height already, and then your cancel has to have a certain cancel timing. It's a very inconsistent, very difficult combo, so sick that U-Rasia is doing that in a match. Maybe for him it's easy, but I find it very hard. Jump A again, and throw break there. Going for these sneaky throws with Kula is generally a very good idea because C is only 4 frames, right? So if what happens in KOF 11, probably also in other KOFs, is when 2 players attempt to throw at the same time, their normals will trigger. And if you have the fastest normal in the game, well, guess who wins? It's gonna be you. So attempting these throws with C is always a good idea with her. Ryo's the other notable character between these 2 players who has a 4 frame close C. But Kula has 2 hits, so it's way easier to hit confirm. So therefore probably the best close C in the game. Together with Gato's, which is 5 frame, but Gato's has so much frame advantage that it's just ridiculous. Jump D, jump A, and Shingo putting himself in the unfortunate situation that he tries these wild jumping E's with Kula, basically just to tag Oswald, somehow getting him to block, but U-Rasia's zoning is just so good that he makes these jumping E's with all the time, then Shingo lands and immediately has to block. His zoning is just so good with U-Rasia. In the next match we see with Giant versus U-Rasia, we should take a look, or I'll take a look and see whether Giant does something different with Kula, especially in neutral, with these jumping E's from Shingo. I wonder if there's a better way to approach Oswald. Lots of overhead jumping E's there, to E into down forward A. Didn't go for the shift because Shingo still has saving shift. Oswald didn't want to commit to anything. Full combo there from Shingo with Kim, with the double super. Doesn't go for the shift. He could have killed Oswald there with the shift, but he doesn't need to. Oswald's almost dead anyway, and U-Rasia kills himself with that super. Shoryuken from Kula, nicely chosen. Reversal there. Thrown to the corner. Interesting. Kara cancel into breath there. Jump E. Oh, that was a jump E into a race pin. They have the same animations, so it's kind of hard to tell sometimes. Crouch P, and that takes the match. And U-Rasia on match point. 9-3 against Shingo. Very dominant here. And again, I think the huge winning factor for U-Rasia is his neutral, particularly in the beginning matchup of Oswald versus Kula. He's just too good with that. And then the fact that he just doesn't get hit by these devastating combos from Shingo enough. Okay, match point U-Rasia. Jump E, and crouching B, Kula rolling forward on wake up, and Oswald with the rack cast. Nicely done Shoryuken there. It was a very unsafe block string. Shouldn't have really committed to that. It's basically the beginner block string, if you will. Everybody should know how to counter that. There's a 5-frame gap, or 6-frame actually, I think. If you do the run into the overhead with Oswald, you can definitely mash in there. You shouldn't let Oswald do that to you. So nicely done by Shingo. Ooh, that was a punish on the rollout. That's gonna hurt. He's gonna lose Ryo now. There we go. Could be very close. Yeah, okay. Try to go for the jumping D because that, if you do it perfectly, gives you more repetitions of the minute spike loop. It's very difficult, but you can get like 5 actually. It's almost impossible, but that would have given him the stun. He realized this is not gonna be enough with 2, and even 3 is easier with the jumping D, but unfortunately his timing was a bit off. Okizeme, interesting, couldn't get the punish with the run, but nice reaction anyway. You saw U-Rasia just do that standing E Kara cancel into card summon with Oswald against Kim. You need to do that, or you don't need to do that, but it helps you with the timing because Kim wakes up slower. So if you do that standing E Kara cancel, your card's gonna hit perfectly meaty. Oh, small jump punish into ace, and that's it. U-Rasia takes it. Nice finish there with the ace. Nicely played. So that was textbook Oswald. If you wanted to see a good Oswald, then I think you got served. This is like the 5th or 6th time I think these players have been having a first to 10 in the last 6-7 years, I would say, and it's always a pleasure to watch. Even though U-Rasia looked so dominant, Shingo is one of the best players in Japan, so that must not be forgotten. He usually crushes lots of other people. So nice set there. And next up, sort of like the main event, we have U-Rasia versus Giant. I'm just gonna continue here without a break. This is paused in the character select already for the first match. If you haven't seen the other U-Rasia versus Giant, watch them. Giant is probably the 2nd strongest player right now, right after U-Rasia, or maybe he's even stronger than U-Rasia. It's kind of hard to debate, kind of hard to say. If you just base this on their first 2 10s, then they are playing about even. So there's some argument to be made that maybe Giant is slowly becoming the best player. So yeah, these are the 2 best players without a doubt right now in Japan. So let's go and let's enjoy. Again, in the description of the stream of this video, there should be a link to the playlist of the original videos with all of their first attempts. So watch those. They're awesome. I should probably turn down my speakers. I hope there's no feedback. So Giant is playing his famous team of Cooler Gato Ryo with Gato as leader. Possibly, arguably the strongest team in the game. Whether you want to play Gato as leader or Ryo is up to you. For both of these characters it would make sense. I don't think you can put any one of them above the other. For sheer versatility, Gato is better, but if you give Ryo his LDM, then you also make Ryo stronger in his team. So that's also a good argument to put Ryo as leader. Anyway, here we go, U-Rasia now. Oswald against the Cooler of Giant. Let's see if Giant does anything different than Shingo. It's nice to have these back to back. There we go, lots of poking. Basically, U-Rasia is playing the same game against Giant that he played against Shingo. And the whole movement from Giant looks a bit different than Shingo. It looks a bit like he's a bit more patient. Hard knockdown there, crouching B, times 3 into Shoryuken. Hard knockdown, delay crouching B, into jumping C. Goes for the safe block string. Oh my god, that looked like a punish. There was like a max range punish. I think, oh wow, nice anti-air there. I think U-Rasia could have shifted to Cooler there. Oh, he's getting very aggressive there with that super jump. And nice punish there. Unfortunately, with the quick shift to Gato, and this is bad news. Oh, interesting. Oh my god, I didn't see he had stun up. Oh, that's nice. That's a dead Gato. Very nice. I didn't see it. I was gonna say it's bad news because Oswald against Gato is just such a horrible matchup. You don't want to play that ever if you can avoid it. Cancel there on the jumping D, and Giant's style with Ryo is very interesting. He just likes to take his time and do these jump ups. He does them a lot, basically baiting his opponent to jump on him or run in, and then he's just gonna land on you and full combo you. It's very annoying. Nice jumping E there, uses it to perfection basically. If you can't say that about that move. I mean, it's such a strong normal, it's not like it's hard to use or anything, but nicely used against down forward C. Shift combo into LDM, a bit overkill, but perfectly fine. You want the second character to be dead the most. It's even more important than the first, because then your opponent doesn't have access to saving shift and shift combo, so yeah. There we go, and that's it. Ace. Oh my god, what does he do? Too lazy to do the ace combo. I mean, good, with a lead like that, but still, I mean, come on.
先鋒戦は流れ良かったんですけどね、ちょっとセーピング無理に使っちゃったせいで状況が逆に良くなかったのが今の敗因っぽいですね。
This was the first match taken in very decisively by U-Rasia. We'll see how long it takes for Giant to get into a groove. Also, I mean U-Rasia, this is the day after, so I was gonna say U-Rasia is warmed up, but that's just us. I mean, we just watched Giant versus U-Rasia, but this took place the day after. Then again, I think they put U-Rasia through a gauntlet. He had to play casuals against everybody. Nice jump up D there. Interesting that Giant did that slide there. It almost looked accidental. Look at this. He really screwed himself over with that. He's cornered now and ate a full ace combo. Jump C, crouch B, jump C. Hard to block these jump C's. It's so annoying. Look at that. Giant is a bit less Hail Mary with his jumping. Ooh, that hurts. That could be another ace. Yeah, another ace. No, oh, that would have been an ace, I think. He didn't dare to. It's not gonna kill. And it cost him like that super cancel. Oh, nice chip kill there. And moves the corpse into the corner. Ah, no, he drops. Oh my god. Didn't get the knockdown. That's annoying. Could have been a back turn knockdown against Ryo. That would have been a hard to block Okizeme after that. Because of the 50-50 in the corner. Pure back turn. Oswald now dead. Cooler on wake up doing the race pinch. Shoryuken. That was not reactionary, that was just a guess. Jump C, super jump C, and very nice decision there from Giant to do the close C off Ryo. He saw that Cooler was too high. He knew he's probably gonna get that 4-frame C, and then he just mashed C into forward A. Always buffers that forward A into his C strings. It's a good decision because it allows you to shift on reaction, and it's basically his bread and butter combo. You don't need to do special moves after C with Ryo. You just do C forward A. It leaves you a frame advantage, it deals nice damage and stun, and you just continue your pressure from there. Look at that. Just look at how strong Ryo, like how strong Giant's Ryo is. At first, when I saw Giant's team, I was thinking, why would you play Ryo without him being leader? But Giant is the best example of why Ryo is just such a strong character, even if you don't play him as a leader. You would think that Ryo doesn't have the greatest combos, but you don't need them. Just look at him. He's just such a bully. And you can still do the very basic shift combos against standing opponents to Gato and then go for LDM. Super jump back there. U-Rasia very scared of Gato LDM. Gato doing quarter circle forward A. Super annoying move. Builds meter like crazy. Almost no recovery. And it can anti-air. When I play against Gato, it's just so annoying. You want to jump in and then you get tagged by quadruple forward A of all things. It's not even an anti-air. I mean, then again, it's better than getting tagged by like jumping B or jumping D into run up super into LDM and you lose 80% life. So maybe I shouldn't complain, but yeah, it's still annoying. 2-0 for U-Rasia. It looked like it was a lot closer in that match. He had two crucial drops, two crucial combo drops, or situations where he made mistakes that could have cost him the match, even though they happened early in the match, and that might be the reason why in the end didn't cost him the match. But between these players, it's mistakes like these, they matter actually.
でもなんか考え方によっては1人倒したらゲージが4本できるからそっちの方が都合がいいっていうね、考え方とかもあるんで、決して先鋒戦取れなかったから精神的に追い込まれるっていうわけではないのかな。逆に4人いる4人じゃない。
Race spin from Giant. Oh, actually, that could have been jumping here. Goes for the bread and butter combo into card, crouching B, waits, goes for the delayed throw. Nice throw break from Giant. Giant trying to jump out, gets tagged by the standing C. There was also a throw attempt. Fast C is anti-air. Guard cancel roll. Nicely done there. He saw it was a combo. Very nice stun there. Getting that 2B, 2A down forward A with Oswald and to run is very, very tricky. You need to be super close. So maybe that's why U-Rasia shifted. Maybe it just wasn't for the kill, but he wasn't sure whether it's gonna hit. I'm not sure. And in any case, it killed. Ooh, it killed Kula. Man, U-Rasia's Oswald is on fire right now. Guard cancel. It's gonna be tough though in neutral against Neo. Nice jumping E counter hit there. Backdash, jumping A, interesting. Jumping A is very fast, so that's why you would use it. Other than that, it doesn't have any hitbox advantage over jumping C. You can use it as an instant overhead against all characters, but that wasn't how we used it. We just used it for priority. Priority meaning that it was out quicker than jumping C, so trying to snuff something in case Giant would push something, and now we have the clownish Gato here. Clown colors against Kula. No, you can't do that. You cannot punish Gato super with a roll, so he should have probably not pushed the button. Then again, it was quite ballsy from Giant to just do another super there. Oh, saving shift. Uh-oh, overhead hit there. Knockdown, overhead, low into overhead. Guard cancel, jump E, a nice backdash there from Giant to back off a bit and make U-Rasia stuff with counter hit, jumping E, gets the super. Hard knocked, but he's still alive with 1 pixel. Didn't manage to get the chip kill. Oh my god! Swings like crazy here. Oh my god, no. No, what's he doing? Oh no, only... Is Kula still alive? I think she has like a pixel left. I didn't pay attention. So one of the downsides of the UI of KOF11, you just don't know who's dead and who isn't. Ah, that's it. This man games, yeah, okay. U-Rasia could have won that, I think. There's some crucial drops there. It's just something, maybe this is something about Giant that makes U-Rasia make these mistakes. It's not the first to 10 where he has these bizarre drops against him.
やばいなぁ、6さん大丈夫かこの技。この技は大丈夫じゃないですよ。C さんに問いてみましょう。なんでこんなに強くしたんですかこの技。多分答えがガトーは調整が難しかったんです。これ交通しかありませんでした。
measures up against Giant. Would love to see a first to 10 between them. Since Kyutaku is also practicing hard and playing very strong characters, and overall a very strong player, who is also playing Gato leader from time to time. Is he actually always playing Gato leader? I forgot. But I would love to see them face off, just to see who's better between the two, or who wins between the two. Hard to say whether you're better if you beat someone in one-on-one. Meanwhile, interesting breakout there with quarter-circle back punch from U-Rasia's Oswald. You can do that because quarter-circle punch from Oswald is only 5 frames. It's tied for his fastest regular special moves and normals. Ooh, interesting combo there. Jump up, didn't manage to punish the roll. Fancy card. Goes for the running super, nicely done. Tags him at the leg. Can do that running super easily if you do half-circle back, run, and then another half-circle back. Basically abusing the KOF11 bubble to the max. It's a very old trick. We knew about this even back in 2005. The French actually gave us that technology, the running supers, and our minds were blown. 2006 probably. Oh, nice, there we go. Ace combo. It's looking good now for U-Rasia. Nice. It's only Rio left. But do not underestimate Giants Rio. Close D, forward A, jump up, gets tagged. Uh-oh. That's not gonna kill the... Oh, it does kill. He just got the meter. He just got the meter for LDM. Oh, wow. Such a nice conversion there from U-Rasia. U-Rasia leading 3-1 now.
3対1で迎えてますけども、ダイアンさんのすごいところってリカバリーしてくるんですよね。
そうですね。ここから。僕がさっきそれこそ言ってた1本目落としてもね、1人目やられてもリカバリーでね、2人目3人目で取り返せばいいやっていう。
だから全然この差はまだね、始まったばかりみたいなもんです。
It's funny if you pick up Rio actually and you just goof around with him and you know the game a bit and you just one day you choose to pick up Rio, you're gonna realize that that character basically plays himself. It's quite funny, he's so easy to play and pick up. Between all his strong normals that you just have to push and very basic, very easy combos, super easy to pick up and a lot of fun because of that. Just not something I would run my main team, I think. It's too boring for that. Oh. Gets tagged with the delayed projectile. Nice crouching B against anti-air there. Oh, 2B to A drops intentionally because he cannot combo from that. Nice card hit there as well. 2D into forward A into card cancel. Nice. And hit confirm. And there we go. That's a dead. Cooler if he doesn't drop this. Nicely done. This is the strength of U-Rasia's team. And he drops the minute spike. Oh my god. No. And then he doesn't block. Oh god, he should be happy that Giant didn't shift to Gato and just finish him off with the kick loop. It was really close. There we go. There it is. He was really close to the corner. Could have probably done it before. That's such a disaster just because of that one missed minute spike. That changed the whole match. Look at this. It's a real mind break now. Russia must be so annoyed. Guard cancel. He only has Kula and Oswald left, so it's gonna be tough. Oswald, especially if you only have Oswald left, you're not gonna do anything against that team. Maybe against Kula, because Russia is so good in that matchup. But just coming back with Oswald, you're not gonna get any combos in where you can cancel into super or deal any good damage. It's just not gonna happen. It's more of a setup. There we go. Nice. And hard knockdown. Oh, should we look in A? Or maybe there was a missed super, or maybe action. I don't know. Interesting. Nice guard cancel roll. Saw the LDM. Guard cancelled at the last second. Shift combo, but that's what I said. Meant when I said it's super hard to confirm that. Actually combo that. Sure you can see into anything, because you have to switch so fast, and then you have to have the perfect hitbox and perfect timing with the character switching. That should be a dead Oswald there. Nice. Okay, Zeme time. Cross up and didn't block. Might have also been a fake cross up, who knows? So hard to tell. Maybe he screwed up his reversal or reversal roll or something. Yeah, no mistakes allowed. There's just no mistakes allowed. If you can't have these drops that U-Rasia had there. Put him in such a bad situation. Well, to be fair, it wasn't the drop itself, the minutes drop, it was that he didn't block on wake up after that, and that cost him his K-dash. But still, I mean, the whole situation, he didn't really wanted to have K-dash in that arena yet. He just wanted to use him to get that stun and then shift back to Oswald and continue. It's a fragile team that he's playing and highly technical, and I think that showed that very well, how fragile it can be. Have to be on point. Jump E, jump C from Kula, backdash into the corner, very patient now, jump E, immediate roll, possibly to bait or possibly to tag a sweep from Oswald, nice. Okay, Zeme time, goes for the overhead, didn't manage to get the close D punch, he went for the close B there, interesting. Not sure why he did that. Oh, nice counter hit, and there we go, and that's a stun. Oh, that's a dead. That's a dead cool, there's no need to stun, I didn't see the HP. Wow, did you see how early he did that super? He just knew he was gonna jump. It was just so obvious for him. Not sure if that card was intentional. That was a bit crazy. Or he just, I don't know, maybe expected. Okay, C super with, oh nice, nice punish there with the race spin against the Gato super. Another race spin.
さあ
That's a
カペラ
punish, I
マイ
think.
ナス確か
I
4
think
だ
you
った
can
かな
punish
あれは
close C with that super, if I'm not mistaken. Wait, I'm not sure.
さあトップ
Whether
は
it's
ガー
minus
ド
5
切
or
り替えができない
minus
はずなん
4.
で
If
す
it's
が
minus 5, you
しっ
can
かりと
punish
ガー
it.
ドができてるんで多分前半部と後半部で硬直が変わるんですかね
Let me quickly look it up.
うん
It's minus
この
minus
強気に出
6
す
on
倍
guards.
率
We
がやっ
have
ぱ強いですね。
うん
Kula doesn't cancel a close C against guards, so we can punish it with super every time.
ここ
Oh
は
wow,
継続できる
chips him to death with Shoryuken, raise spin into delayed slide, into
さあ
shift.
からの
Wow.
暗転返し。
That was a Kara cancel on the sweep into LDM on reaction. Nicely done.
さあ
He
でも
buffered
左
it
側とは
anyway,
まだ
I
わ
mean,
からない
but still it looked cool, right? So he did the close A that Gato cannot crouch, then went for the sweep and already put the motion in just in case it hit, and then unfortunately for Gato, he did that super and then
さあこ
Russia
こ
was
まだ
able
わからない
to do
ぞこ
the
れは
LDM. Meanwhile, oh wow, EX super takes it.
重なってない。
Nice.
ラシアさんが今のは分かってましたよと、
さあラシアさん
Close
が
match
煽る。
actually.
うん
Close match.
Oh,
All these
yeah.
matches are super exciting.
はいですね相
So
手
the
無敵の流れ
EX super
無敵
that
が
Kula
なくて
just
今
did
の
has 7
重ねられて
frames
も
of
しっかり
invul.
咎められないの
And
は分か
the
ってた
C
みたいですね
super she did before, the very slow one has 11 frames. So those are your choices if you want to go through something. Her A super, which is the faster version of the projectile super, has no vulnerability at all.
ジャングルマン
I didn't even know that. I thought it had like
し
a
っかり
bit,
と気合を入れてきました
but it has nothing.
勝利の酒
It's just a combo tool
Right.
basically.
酒ではない勝利を呼ぶ飲み物ですね
Super jump C from Oswald punishes the back roll with D into forward A, nicely seen there. And gets the low hit, gets the hard knockdown, card Okiseme low hit, and Kula mashing C. I guess there was an option select throw just in case he was gonna do another delayed throw, which he has done a couple of times. Now Oswald is cornered, blocks exactly the wrong way, has to block the projectile. Kula backing off, basically giving him just enough space to jump into Shoryuken. So basically Russia was pinned in the corner there, somehow managed to get out with that reversal Kemi roll, but gets killed by the EX super, and now we have Kula mirror match, crouch B, mash Shoryuken from race spin duel. You can punish race spin with Shoryuken, so you have to be Russia had to do that slide and then maybe can shift to K-dash, but I think he missed. Close C missing against
ゲージを吐いてしまってゼロゲージ
Giants
なので
Rio there and getting
まだ
tagged by
一本
jumping
貯めてきた
sorry
けど
by race spin. Oh nice, then you step there. Sure you can see far C. You have to be careful if Kula's doing far C against you, you can always delay cancel it, for example, the breath. So very smart of Giant not to push a button there or try to
交
jump.
代を兼ねて
Could have
こうい
been
うこと
very
です
ugly.
ね
Nice shift there to get Kula out. She was almost dead, but unfortunately, Giant now has 2 shift stocks. So if he lands a combo, that's definitely a dead K-dash. But then again, one shift. Oh man, he misses the shift. Ah, there we go. Okay.
さあこれはさ
Gato
すが
doesn't
に
even have to
だいぶ
invest
非
any
常に厳
meter
しい
because all of them are so low
ダイヤ
already.
さんもジャッジメントイン
Lots
ディ
of
ケー
work
ター
done
が
by
たっぷり
Kula
かってるの
from
で
Giant.
無理に攻める必要もないレベル
Did you see how quickly that match shifted? I mean, in the beginning it looked like Russia would just take the first round easily. With Kula in the corner, having that basically 1 pixel and then
爆弾を1本使って
almost stunned, and then somehow she managed to turn it around.
レンガで潰す判定が強い
And jumping B from
ジャイ
Giant
アン
takes it.
おそらく昇竜を仕込んでたっぽいですねちょっとさすがにちょっと早すぎて先にジャンプ B が当たってた感じです
I still wonder what they were thinking.
今の瞬間を見た
Totally off topic now. Giving these sprites on the Atomic Wave version this blurry look. Why they wouldn't just, I don't know, have them be pixelated? It looks so horrible in front of the background. Fortunately, it's arcade only.
さあジャイさんなんとか1本ぐらい差で食いついてる状態でまあ
徐々にそう追いついてますね
状況は悪くないですねこれが2本3本
Maybe it was a
離れてきて
technical reason they just didn't know how to do it yet or something? I mean, you can't tell me they thought it looked good.
2本3本やっぱり離しておきたいところでやっぱ1本ずつしか差がないっていうのは結構精神的には来る可能性があるんで
I mean, here on the stream you don't really see it, but if you sit on a cab, you're gonna see it. Hard knockdown, fake cross up, roll out from Giant and race spin attempt, gets the hard knockdown with Shoryuken to B to B, waits to B far B, roll from Oswald, very aggressive there to B to A, shift, Kula, interesting, why not to K dash? I guess he knew that it's not gonna stun anyway, so he just thought, why not pick the character that's better in this situation? Okizeme time, cross up, Giant just rolling out, Shoryuken, jumping D, jumping E, and withstanding A. Wow, nice counter hit super there. He's so quick with these supers, he just knows when he's gonna
さす
jump.
がと
Shoryuken,
長いというかまあ
Oh,
なんか
Oswald
ローがわざわざ
trying to get out with one frame
その
jump,
判定で
corners himself again,
Yeah.
or let's say got too close to Ryu again and is dead now. Oh, nice, got the hit there. Can he?
これはスタンになってしまうでし
That
ょう
was so smart. Oh my god. No, he drops the combo. That was so incredibly smart. He used the super from K-Dash,
さあちょっと
so more time passes, because he didn't have the shift yet to go to Kula. So what he did was use that super and not cancel it on the first hit, cancel it on like hit 2 or 3 or something, so he had more time for the shift part to get full. That was so smart, but then he dropped the easy part.
少しでも体力の多い
So
両
annoying.
者に
I hope that doesn't cost him the match. That would
ゲージ
be
も貯めたい
so sad.
倒して
Ah,
おっ
ah,
と危ない
didn't confirm.
いやーこれはよろしく
Should
な
have
かった
seen that hit. I don't know why he did the close B there. It looked very strange. Shift to jump A there, jump E, close A, and Gato just smashing into that close A. Barely got that close D hit, interesting. Cross up, that looked like a wake up backdash from K-Dash, that's why he flipped there. Guard cancel, goes for the sliding, gets him. Nice. Max range, that would have been relatively safe, I think. Probably hard for
お
Gato to
互いに
punish
ちょっと
this.
コボミスがあったんで
そうですねまあちょっと何回かラシャさんの方にコンボミスがねあって
Man, these
そこで
matches wake me up.
ダイヤさんが生き延びたっていうのも何回かあったんで
Which is exactly the point, so
まあでもそれを
it's very nice that they get me
フォロ
excited
ーしつつ
still.
まあラシャさんが勝ったって感じですね
さあ26人も視聴者戦います。やっぱり頂上決戦だけあって見に来てる人多いですね。
そうですねさすがにやっぱりこのユーラシア VS ジャイアンはねこの多分 KOF11 界における
It's 5 to 3 now
金字
for
塔みたい
U-Rasia.
なところがありますもんね
確かに。
さて折り
And
返し
jumping
地
E
点
there
に到
from
達したのは
Giant, Giant
アンティが
corner,
ユーラシア
trades with race spin, jumping seat. Ooh, nice ace, hard knockdown, not an ace.
まあ
I was a
差は
bit
2本なんですけどもまだどう
over
なるかわ
anxious
からない
there to see a cool combo. Nice crouching B to stop the jumping C, nicely done. And that's a full punish, hard knockdown. Ooh, misses the dashing ace there. It looked like a dashing A ace though, since otherwise he would have gotten the quarter circle forward B and not quarter circle forward A. Usually you do, or maybe like he did C ace because this has a better angle. That's probably what happened.
さすがに次はダメだよと。
Ah, barely kills Oswald with that shift combo. Now Kula is corner, dive kick, jumping E, close C for hit confirm, another close C, and U-Rasia has the guard cancel. Now Gato is pinned and just U-Rasia is just jumping back, respecting him. Another jump back, eats the close C, fast C shift for Giant's Kula, and now Giant's Kula cancelling into projectile to be safe. Nicely seen there, but then gets tagged in the end anyway. Nice cancel there to build some extra meter from U-Rasia on the standing E kill with Kula. Now we have Kula against Ryo, and Ryo gets tagged by far B, and there we go, and standing A, and he misses the minutes. There we go, another minutes, good. Jumping A, nice, with the one frame jump out, and
入れ込んでしまった
oh my
ここは
god,
強気の強倍率で
nice frame trap there. I totally thought that was unsafe.
さあ確定取れる
I
かと
think
思ったら無理だった
Shingo missed
みたいで
his
すね。
さあこれは飛んでしまった
nice
ところを
EX
しっかり
super
強
there.
倍
Very
率
quick again with his reactions. Wake up LDM from Giant. And Gato now on the offense. Ooh, interesting late air dash and going for that air counter then. Jumping D. Jump back E from
失敗してる。
jump back E from K dash. Nicely done. Yo, Mr. Broken, what's up?
これは相打ちに
And
なる
trade. And K dash takes it. We are in the middle of the second set already. And it's pretty cool. I think I set some relatively high chat delay, not chat delay, stream delay by accident, so might
3本
take
取
a
ったところ
while
から
for my communication to arrive for
まだ
you.
3本突き放す
So U-Rasia leading 6 to 3 now against Giant, having a very solid lead. That's myself in the chat.
10
As you
先
saw, I
も
was a
中
bit
盤
late
戦
to the
に
party, but
入ってき
what
ま
can
した
you do when they start this early in Japan, right? I think this was like breakfast and KOF11 for me. And there we go. U-Rasia now with a different approach, just backing off and then realizing that Giant is building meter with quarter circle back, so you had to approach again. Fast C to stop the approach. Card down forward A in case she jumps.
お互いの距離
Nice
調整
reaction
が
Shoryuken
かなり
from Giant. Giant with the crouching B pressure and the delayed breath. That was almost a combo for Giant. Very close. It wasn't. If it wasn't a heavy hit that traded, then it would have gotten the combo. Oh my god, nice roll at the right moment into quarter circle back C punish. Hard knockdown. Corner cross rolls out. U-Rasia not punishing. Very ballsy roll out. Oh my god, that's gonna hurt. It's gonna be an up kick loop. Yeah, that's like 7% damage or something. Oh god. Oh, does he? Oh, reset. Oh my god. There was a cross up. Guard cancel for U-Rasia. Jump C, crouching B into breath. China rolling back, trying to build some meter. And I'm a bit too late with the punish. Doesn't matter though. Guard cancel. And Kula's rolling and sliding after each other there. Nice jumping D. It goes to the forward A. Hail Mary Shoryuken there from U-Rasia. And Oswald against Gato. Again, a matchup you don't want to play. Gato can take his time now. Just build meter. Okay, he tries to get aggressive. I mean, why not? Currently, U-Rasia is sitting at 0 shift, so maybe you want to use that time while he doesn't have saving shift to get aggressive. Nice up kick, super nice instant overhead, jumping D there. Cross up, jumping B, close D, crouching B into super. Into the mash move from Ryo, which doesn't scale, I think. Doesn't scale with combo damage, only with enemy HP, so good decision there. Standing E into raise spin, wasn't a counter hit, so it didn't combo, but still very nice pressure. Goes for the land into roll just to bait Shoryuken, but Giant is not falling for it, he's not mashing. He has no reason to mash. There we go. Instant overhead, blocked by Giant. And Giant escaping with the air dash again. Kula still at 2 stocks. Nice damage there. What's he gonna do? Jump up C just in case he does LDM. He did that straight up jump D that would have also made. Oh, nice Ryuken there. And that run under, and there we go, LDM. He tried doing something there, counter hit. U-Rasia trying his best with the little life he had left, but yeah, Giant taking it.
いや、ゲージがまず1本しかなかったんで。
1本しかなかったか。まあ、倍率だったら相打ちだったと思うんで、まあ、結果的にギリギリなんで。
まあ、倍率だったとしても、まあ、多分ダメ負けで。
ダメ負けですね。まあ、相打ちになって状況的にはいけたと思うんで。まあ、でも今の連携はね、昔、よく第3が使ってやつなんでしょう。ラシアさん側にはバレてた感がありましたね。危なかったです。命拾いした感もありましたね。
おもむろ天竜僕やられるとめっちゃ食らうんですよね。なんでこの技光らないんだと。
Okay, here we go again. Roll forward this time from U-Rasia, and Giant getting aggressive, getting the jumping C hit, 40% damage, hard knockdown, jumping C, crouch B into Shoryuken nicely and quickly confirmed, jump C, jumping E, far B into heavy kick raise spin, Oswald rolling out, unfortunately wasn't able to punish, and finally U-Rasia gets the hit on Kula, hard knockdown. Did you see that he crouched twice? It almost looked like he was gonna small jump and then just went for the crouching B. I wonder if that was an actual bait. That looked kind of funny. Nice Ryuken there. I was waiting for it too. It was gonna look like Giant was gonna jump there. Nice counter hit combo, heavy kick raise spin, far B, punishes the roll. He drops. He might have thought that there was a saving shift coming and dropped. That's why he dropped nicely, cancel into super. That's what you do if your opponent has saving shift with Kula. You do close C into super, preferably into the Yak super, because that will be saving shift, not trade with it. Getting Kula out of the picture. Now it's Gato versus Oswald. Oswald very low there. Goes for the wake up backdash to flip out of the combo. Standing E cancel into Rekas. Is gonna attack Gato. Going for the counter, but since Gato's attack whiffed, unfortunately so did the counter. Gato like trying his best to dash in with his air dash. Jumping V, close D. And both Oswald and Kula are dead. Guard cancel from K dash. Going in for another guard cancel. He misses the stun combo. So, he didn't have LDM. He was gonna do jump A and then LDM. Overhead, and that's, that's still not stunned. And he didn't go for the LDM, and there we go. That's it. He had his chance, like he had many chances, U-Rasia. And Giant just didn't finish the correct combos. He could have died 3 times already. So, a 6 scramble at the end. And Giant is slowly catching up. It's only Only one more match and then they are tied.
精神的に追い込まれてるのは以前
U-Rasia's having these small
ただ
decisions
ここで
that
1本取られ
lose
る
him the
と
match and these
吉
small
田さん
combo
の精神
drops
状態も
that
ちょっと揺れ
he's
るぐら
having.
い
He
なと
just
ころ
cannot
ですね
afford
今
these
2本取られて
with
て
his
ちょ
team
っと
and
吉田
against
さん
that
も多分
player.
多少なりともね
He has the
無傷ってわけ
the
ではないでしょうから
opportunities, but then he
6
makes
号
these
なんて
tiny
実
mistakes in these
質ドロ
matches.
ねまだ同点みたいなもんですね。
もう同点です
ここから実質5先ですよ。
そうですね
Not saying he's playing bad, on the
5
contrary,
先
he's
がここから
playing
始まるようなもんです。
incredibly well, but it just shows what kind of difference it makes in a matchup of two pros if you make one mistake. Nice throw there against the roll forward, jumping A,
さあ
trades
た
with
まらず
close
勝
B,
ち上が
crouching
れ
B, crouching A. He tried to go for the anti-mash pressure again, but Kula was just rolling forward and was able to fully punish because he was too close to the corner already, and there we go. Goes for the reset into LDM. Wow, he spent 2 stocks on that. I mean, why not, right? You want to get Oswald out of the picture, but that was pretty rough cross-up attempt. Nice. He knew he was gonna roll. He knew he was gonna roll that 50-50. Just ran straight into Gato and shifted to K-dash, going for the LDM. That's a safe shift setup. But then Gato still mashed his close D, which should be 5 frames, and Kula's close B, crouching B is I think 6. But I think that shouldn't have happened. Russia might have been a bit off with his timing there. Anyway, we have Kula mirror now, jump C from Giant, race spin, reversal, and that's another minute spike combo there. Could have also gone into heat spike. I think he realized too late that he didn't have the 2 stocks for the LDM. He just went for his basic corner combo into LDM, but didn't have the stock. Oh, nice. Can he do another one? He doesn't. Okay, it's, you can do 2 there, but it would have been quite risky. Jump out, jumping E, and that looked like a punish, but there was no follow-up combo shift to... Man, these matches are so insanely fast again. Look at that neutral between these 2 players. Yeah, there we go. Kula just backing off. If Kula does these backdashes and tries to keep you at a certain range, it's very obvious he's just waiting for you to jump to get the Shoryuken in. Nice jump up either from Giant to intercept the jump in from Kula. He's a master at these jump ups at the right moment. Expecting him to do another one very soon. Wow, man. U-Rasia so fast, you can even react to small jumps with the Shoryuken. Running LDM, tags Kula, she's dead now, and we have a... Oh my god, that cross-up! Oh, that was sick. Nicely done. And shift out, just goes back to his high life. Oh, wow. Oh! Interesting. Yeah, that was an airhead, unfortunately. This would have been a ground hit that would have hit. Things could have gone a bit differently, I think. In 6-6, they are tied now. U-Rasia and Giant.
交代のね、発生フレームの表、そうだ、前に調べたときに結構いろいろと速さが違うキャラがいたんで。量は確か真ん中ぐらいだったかな。そんな速くはなかったはずです。
I think Rock is commenting together with... Might be Sabakuro, I didn't hear, but I hear Rock's voice, so he's definitely commenting. Yeah, that side change was so nasty. It could have been like, that looked like a 4-way, like left, right, high, low. Could have also done like a jump B off of that, I think. Uh-oh. U-Rasia's Oswald almost dead. 95% gun, tries to roll out, 1 pixel left. Super jump away E, jumps away. No, nice. That's gonna be shift combo. And super, oh yeah, okay, oh like this, very nice. And reset, oh cross up, but he thought he was gonna roll again, but he didn't. And that screwed him up now, oh my god, he's also gonna lose his cooler now. Yeah, there we go, LDM. Oh, this is so painful to watch. C super, it's interesting, like the C super is not enough there to punish Gato, but you also don't get hit by the fireball, which means you don't have to block his opposition. The fireball and block is like +8 or some crazy shit. So I guess he just wants to spend that meter there to not have to block that. Hard knockdown. And super jump, guard cancel. There would have been a cross-up if he didn't backdash. Jump E, counter hit, nice LDM. A bit too far away probably. Wow, nice. Didn't follow up with the super. Could have followed up with kick super. There we go, that Kula goes for the run cross-up, standing A into... There would have been a close C, but it wasn't option to make throw. Nicely done with the jumping A into breath and butter combo. Waits for the rollback, gets the throw break, but not the close C. Oh! Nice. Could have done another LDM there. With that distance it's a bit harder because you have to time your LDM quite perfectly. It's not an auto timing or anything if you're that far away, so maybe he wasn't confident, or maybe it... Oh, could have done a heat. So many combo drops. We could have probably even barely killed, I think.
さあまだ、さあ
Oh,
これは手
that's
元
it.
なんですが、
Yeah.
あ
That looked like a wake up LDM, but he crossed
ー、まあ
him.
狙って多分
Just
タッ
the
チフッ
forward
トは連
motion,
打してたっぽ
like
い
a
です
delayed wake up LDM or something. I'm not sure
が
because he did that little
逆にね
motion
もう
before he
どっちでも大丈
did
夫
that
だろう
standing
と
heat.
さ
Could
あ
have
こ
been
こ
an
で
LDM attempt.
ジャイアンさんが
Giant took the lead now. Wow, so
7対
U-Rasia
6
was
でリー
leading
ド。
6 to 3, and now Giant is leading 7 to 6.
さあジャイアンさん
It's
の
like
口
a
数が多
what
く
is
なっ
it?
て
Like
る。
4 win
ちょっと
streak.
ジャイアンさん乗ってますね。
Probably
でもまあ
Probably,
油断しては決していけないですから
more coming soon.
相手は
相手はもう世界最強と
パイセンとかじゃないですからね相手はパイセンと
Yeah,
か
it's
じゃないです
Savakoto and Rock commenting
相手は
on
も
the
う多
original
分まあ
file.
おそらく世界最強の男ですからねこれ。
Can hear both of them
油
now.
断してはいけない
Such a high level match.
さあちょっとラシアさんが状況コンボを珍しくちょっと抑えめにしているのが
I just hope that next
はい
year there's
今
gonna
の
be
試合は
another
印象的に
Savakoto
残りました
festival.
ねそれだけちょっと
Been really starving for one ever since COVID.
いろいろと先のことを考え見
Jump
据え
up
て
D,
相
down
手
for
の
A
選択
counter
だ
hit,
った
didn't
の
get the
か
convert. Interesting sweep there. I guess you do these sweeps with Kulai so you have time to buffer your Shoryuken, but then in the end he didn't opt to do one, but it made Oswald's jump in whiff anyway, so he got that throw. Now Oswald is knocked down the corner, jumping C, crouching B, run up, crouching B into heavy kick, raise spin nicely, rolled out of the corner, gets the hard knockdown. Option select, throw back into the corner. Oh, sick confirm. That's so hard. Basically, he was just gonna do 2B to A, but that 2A turned into 3A because Kula rolled forward, and then he was quick enough to confirm that into the right version of the run. Oh, nice counter doing super freeze. Nicely done. And stun, and that's an
ラシ
ace.
ャさんこのところやっぱ冷
And
静で
that's
すね。
that Gato. Nicely played by U-Rasia. It was really sick Oswald play there. And cross up.
あ
Cross up an immediate roll because he kind of expected either Ryo to roll forward or to Shoryuken. But he didn't get the full punish there.
7交代。
That's a shame.
フルコンとかからいきますね
おっと、これは
And
ちょ
there
っ
we
と
go, standing A, LDM.
ジャイアンさ
He's
ん
gonna
が
do the double chain drive. He's gonna do another one with walk back probably.
さすがに
There we go.
あ
He
入った
misses.
けど、
これは
Far B, slide, far B,
chain
and LDM. That's what I was talking about before, the far B to tag people. If they jump, you just do LDM. And Okizeme.
さあこれ
Nice.
は強バイツ。
That looked like a crouching A Kara cancel into Shoryuken C on
返
reaction.
してますね、スクラゲン。
Just knew something like that would happen
あんなん
probably.
できるんだ
Sick-
ちょっとこ
sick
の連
match
携
from
パクってこうか
U-Rasia.
な俺も
7-7
コ
now.
パン大バイツは
This is like highest level gameplay. It doesn't get better than these two guys. The only other, I think you would have to invite like
やっぱり強バイツ
Pi
優
or
秀です
something
ね
from Korea or one of these crazy Seoul players whose names I don't know over to Japan to get this level of play. If you haven't seen the Seoul versus Daegu, I think Daegu, the city,
確か投げ無敵
the 3-3, you have to watch that. This is like highest level Korean play. It rivals, I think, almost rivals top
強バイ
Japanese
ツです
play.
よ。
I would love to see these players play again. There's only that one, or these two meetings actually. The one meeting where Pi and Kong came to Japan, and then there's one video of U-Rasia playing at the World Cyber Games with strange characters and a strange button layout, because the Koreans have a different one. But yeah, here we go, 7-7.
あじゃあ、
U-Rasia backing off, throwing cards this time. He's kind of, he looks like he's tired of
それだけだったら逆に
pushing
返せる
these
ってことじゃないですか。
trade buttons all the time, like jump up D and crouching D and so on. It looks like a different approach. Reversal Shoryuken, backdash, backdash, two backdashes in a row from U-Rasia. Now he's trying his best to block, has enough of backdash. Now he's jumping A there, jumping C counter, to B to B to A, and shift to K dash. Is that gonna stun? Barely not, I think. Yeah, it's not gonna stun. To B to A and slide, jump C, to B to B,
さあ
and
クーラピカピカ光ってる
high trigger.
これは厳しいぞ
Very patient play here from Giant. Also the double
さあ
E,
よ
the
くも
moment I
悪くも
say
系
it
だし
and
このアイン
whiffs.
トリガーのゲージがたまらないのがいいのだ
Very
が
ballsy roll forward. Ooh, that looked like that was really close. That jump C almost hit
前
for Kula.
転の読み合いもね、やっぱり
Jump.
11特有ですよ
Doesn't shift out K dash. It's a fine decision though. I mean, if you have a backup, Kula's perfectly fine. And LDM. There we go. Nicely timed. That was the perfect spacing for the A into the jumping minute spike into LDM. 1, 2, 3. Misses the third one. Super jump back C just because he was scared of any kind of reversal. Oh god, that cross up jump. Yeah, he had to save and shift that. And reversal LDM from Gato. Now he has no stock anymore, so it's actually not looking too bad for U-Rasia. And as I say this, Gato, Giant's Gato is exerting a lot of pressure. There's a lot of back and forth. He drops that combo again. I'm not sure why he drops it. I think he takes that extra time to decide whether you want to do forward A, which you should do if you get a back hit, because you're closer, or do the race spin straight away, but he dropped it. It's such a shame.
さあ今のは見え
Oh
な
my
い
god. Oh, this is terrible.
死ぬでしょ。
This cost him the match. Now only Oswald is left. It's almost impossible to win with only Oswald against Gato.
も
Have to-
まだわからない。
Oh, if he would have gotten that
これ
ace,
は
then
仕掛けできなかったか今のは。
would have been a bit closer, I
い
guess.
や今のはもうゼロキバでいいんじゃないですかね。
Oh, that was supposed to be a
ラ
guard
シャ
cancel
さ
this
んが
time.
安定見てから安定返してスパキャンするかと思ったんですけど間に合わなかったっぽかったですね。
Sick back and forth between these two guys.
さあ8対7でジャイアン
8 to
ツさん
7 now
が
for
一本
Giant.
リード。もう序盤はユーラシアさんの方がリードしてたんですが、後半戦はジャイアンツさんの方がリードしている。これが実先に何が起こるかわからない。
今の試合は先鋒戦こけても後半でちゃんと両ガトーでちゃんと巻き返したところがすごかったですね。ラシャさんもね先鋒殺しきってしっかりゲージもスキルも残ってたんですがちょっとタイミング的な問題でやっぱり厳しい展開が続いてますね。
Trying to focus on Kula now for once, because I keep focusing on Oswald because I play him. Kula opening with a sweep, just to give her time to Kara cancel, building some meter, being very patient whenever she sees a jump up. Jumping E, barely tags, Oswald backdash, gave her the perfect time for the Shoryuken, jump up C, wasn't able to punish the roll, it looked very close.
何が外してレースピンから
Wake up, race spin, hot knockdown with Shoryuken C, goes for the super jump C, close C, into light kick,
ノ
race
ーゲージ
spin,
の状態で走りをやら
can't
れ
be
るとさ
punished
す
for
がに厳し
Oswald.
い。
Heavy kick, race spin, interesting, that doesn't connect against crouching Oswald, don't know why he keeps doing that. Nicely combo. He went for the difficult combo and that killed him because the linking that quarter circle forward B there, you can do that, but if you're like a bit off, then that happens. The whole Oswald combo doesn't work anymore and the cost of the character. There was no need to get fancy. Could have just switched to Kula to finish him off or something.
さあこれで
I guess his fancy muscle memory got activated or something. Saving shift? Ah, he can't. Oh, because the first hit was LDM. Nicely blocked. There was a cross up, and yeah, he landed on the left side. Typical KOF stuff. Nice, and another minute he misses again.
シャラーが出てない。
This is something like peculiarity with U-Rasia's playstyle. He's not very good at these targeting
これ
minutes
相手の
fights.
前転を待ってのしゃがみに置いて
He
たんで
loves
すが、ここで
his
ガトーを倒すでしょう。
execution is insane, but that for some reason is something he always screws up. To be fair, it's a curse.
さあ
Wow.
ジャンプいいよ。
There was an interesting hit drive. I mean, you can use it as anti-air, but usually you use it when your opponent is
さあ今
above
の
you,
ヒート
not
な
like
んだ
this.
今なんかヒートじゃない
Nice delayed minutes there.
ジャンプヒートがやってたんかな。
Ah, jump C. Roll out. Jump D into forward A. Jump E. Oh, nice. There was a very early overhead comboed into the Shoryuken because it has 3 frames. Meanwhile, Shoryuken and
さあ
shift
横ラ
to...
ンブでしょう。
Oh no! Oh my god! The combo missed and U-Rasia didn't block.
い
Oh,
やー、今
what
の
a
ジャイ
drop.
さん、ミラーでなってなかったのが
And
危
you
な
can
か
hear
っ
Rock screaming.
今疑惑の
Commentator.
カーブでしたけどね。
Oh
た。
no.
今のは
Don't know what that
ラシャ
happened.
さん
I guess he
温まる
just
ポイ
was
ント
too
ですね、
low
今のはさす
for
がに。
the super to connect. It also looked
今
like he
の
did
は
the
ちょっ
C
とさすが
version,
に今のはちょっと
but I'm not
だ
sure about that.
ジャイさんちゃんと決めてくださいよとちょっと目つきが変わってますね
Match point China now because of that.
あー今のは許せんでしょといやーこれが
Man, U-Rasia
ね
must
残
be
り
really, really, really
ユーラシャ
angry
さん
about
に
that.
激鱗に
Or
触れて
frustrated.
激鱗に触れてしまったのか
Oh man, let's hope he can recover from that.
いやこれはやばいですね
I
ちょっ
hope
と
he
火がついた可能性ありま
gains
す
back
でも
some
ここで
fire.
油断するとやられちゃうんで、やっぱりね
Never give up
皆さんはここはもうどっしりと。
いやーでもねマジで今ラシャさん気合入ってますよ
Ah, the low super hard knockdown.
残りの関数
Super jump out jumping D, overhead, but
Can't
wasn't able to
spot
confirm to B for C
さ
into
あここ
shift
で
very
早い段階
nicely.
でクーラーが来ましたね
Nice。decision there. Just to get Oswald out of there.
この10作中あれ
Jump
です
C
ね
counted,
ラシャさんは
Shoryuken from
前回
Giant.
先方
Jump C
クーラー
crouching
には
B
変えない
for
で
B.
ずっと固定して
そう
ま
ですすね。
Jump C pressure, horrible to deal with.
さあ前転
Guard cancel and double roll and oh, he screws up the ace.
ここに来てラシャさんどんどん
Just would have had to do down forward A and he did double A.
これは苦しい
これは非常にもったいない。
And race spin, jump C,
Ah,
crouch B, crouch B,
だから
crouch
ここ
B.
で
Kills
倒して
Kula
クーラー
finally,
と
but he has done so much damage already.
駆け出しがまだいいの
Puts
で
Ryo back into the corner, jump C, and shift to Gato. Gato now jumping E and builds some meter, goes for the up kick, eats the projectile, jumping E, crouching B, delay, and now he goes for the jump out, gets tagged for the Shoryuken. Gets that roll out and links into crouching B, jumping E, counter hit, goes for the up kick, super, that's a
死
dead.
んでしまう
これ
A
で
dead
なくなってしまってゲー
Kula.
ジ
It's
1
gonna
本
be very,
高めて
how, very ballsy LDM there, nicely done by U-Rasia.
さあどうす
Goes
る
for the 50-50 with the roll, he did the backdash after LDM to B to A. Jumping E, close A, nice rollback from Gato, doesn't want any of that 50-50 from K-Dash, so he just rolled away.
まだわからない。
Shoryuken from Giant, who's just waiting now, standing A, minutes and minutes. He could have done LDM, but it's hard to react that quickly and make that decision. Man, he's... and that's it. And Giant takes it, 10-7. Another first to 10 won by Giant. I think these guys are almost tied by now. I think U-Rasia's still leading, but at least in the last 4 or 5, I think Giant has won like 3 out of 5. I would have to look it up, but it feels like Giant is like on even terms with U-Rasia. Skill-wise now. Unless U-Rasia has a good day. Well, let's put it the other way around. Like if U-Rasia has a day like this where he drops these combos, then Giant's gonna take it. He's not gonna let these situations pass where he can just wreak havoc and do damage. Yeah, those were 2 fantastic first attempts. I really enjoyed those. I might be doing the Kyuntakuya versus Shisho first to 10 next, whose Ralph is absolutely crazy. I think it's the best Ralph I've ever seen. I thought I knew who the best Ralph players were, but I apparently didn't have Shisho on my radar, and his Ralph play was insane. So I did Nori against Giant, I think, and I might be doing Kyuntakuya versus Shisho. Don't know yet. Probably not today, some other day. In any case, thanks for watching and see you guys next time.